You're walking around your land and you see a patch of rooted grass on the ground. All of a sudden you look around and there's multiple patches of rooted grass spread all over your property. What you don't know is that this is the work of feral hogs. They have overrun the southeastern portion of the United States and are in the process of overrunning the whole lower 48 and going into Canada. They are a terribly destructive invasive species and present a significant safety risk to our ecosystem as we know it. Feral hogs were brought to the United States for an unproductive reason, present a significant safety risk to our ecosystem, and breed very quickly, which can cause terrible problems. First, they were brought to the United States for an unproductive reason. So, a couple years after European explorers arrived, they decided that they wanted to bring Eurasian wild boar over here so that they could hunt. They would put them in pens and sport hunt them. Well, they escaped from those pens and spread all over the country, everywhere. They started on the East Coast and worked down to the Southeast, and now they're working out west. Also, because of people illegally moving pigs over the country, it is very illegal. They move them in pens, and if they're caught as a federal crime, they have been cited in 40 plus of the United States lower 48. Also, they have been cited in all of the northernmost countries in the northernmost states in the United States. Sorry. Also, they breed quickly. Mississippi State's article on wild boars says that females can give birth twice a year and the average litter size is 6, but they can range from 2 to 8. If this information is correct, just 10 sows on your land can produce 120 piglets a year, which will then take off more and more depending on how many females are in that group. And this will only increase every year. Every year it will get more and more. It will build like squares and numbers. My family even kills we kill 300 plus hogs a year. We set pens out 24/7 and kill at least 300 a year, and this does not even put a dent on the population. And lastly, feral hogs destroy ecosystems. Mississippi State's article calls them opportunistic omnivores, which means that they will eat anything they see. They prefer plants, but they will eat the babies of small mammals. They will eat the eggs of ground birds. They will eat anything that they find, lizards, snakes, anything if they're hungry enough. Our neighbor actually moved because of this. He had turkeys, pet turkeys that were laying eggs in his backyard, and the feral hogs ate his eggs, and he had to move because the turkeys were how he lived. Our land beside him has been devastated by wild hogs. We can't go turkey hunting. We can't even go deer hunting. The wild hogs have ran all of the animals off our land, and it sucks because this is family land, and it has hit us hard. In conclusion, feral hogs were brought to the United States for an unproductive reason. I mean, sport hunting has caused one of the biggest invasive species invasions in the history of the United States. Second, they have potential to create a terrible environment for other hunters, and they could create a hog Armageddon with all of their breeding. I mean, you give it 10 years and they've reproduced from 10 to thousands, and it just keeps skyrocketing if we don't watch these numbers. And lastly, they will destroy every aspect of your land. The grass will be rooted and destroyed. Creek bottoms will be walled out with mud when the water's low. Mammals will move out. Turkeys, deer, everything will move out because of them. And they're not good to have on your land. They destroy everything. In conclusion, if you see a wild hog, please make sure to get to dispatch of it. They are terrible and they destroy everything.